Good running weather, don't you think?
Yeah, it is.
You have to dodge some puddles, but it's good for you. When it comes to running, shoes are much more than a fashion statement.
Allison's finding the right ones to wear for the Bellin Run. Good morning, Allison.
Hey, good morning. These are actually my shoes that I use for running. I have different ones on. I'm not barefoot right now. But I've had these probably 5 years, I think. So it might be time to pick out some new shoes because I don't even think these are running shoes. But we are actually, I'll let you know, at Astor Park, which we're going to talk about a little bit later about why this is a cool place to be for the Bellin Run. But right now we're with Phil Turnbull, who's a licensed athletic trainer. Good morning.
Good morning.
And why is it so important to have the right pair of shoes for running?
Well, what we're going to find, we talked about it 7 weeks out to the Bellin Run. People are starting to get into their training programs at home. From our endpoint in orthopedics and sports medicine, we start to see a lot of aches and pains starting to come up. People pounding the pavement, have shin splints, sore feet, sore knees. Well, what we're going to see is that most of these injuries occur from hypermobility in your feet, so we got a lot of motion going on.
Okay.
So one of the first places that we can start, being this short to the run, is we got to get into a good pair of shoes.
Yeah, and even, you might remember, Pete and Rachel, I did segments about the marathon. 2 weeks ago I decided, okay, I'm going to start running. So I really want to figure out, I actually do want to figure out how to get a good pair of shoes. So are there things I need to look at with my own feet?
Oh, absolutely. What you'll find is if you come visit us, the running team at Bellin Health, we'll go through a little bit of an assessment to see where your body's strong or weak or imbalanced or out of balance. And one of the easiest things that you can do is a simple single leg stance test.
Okay.
So if you stand on a single leg, put a little bend in your knee so the muscles are working, we're going to start to see how your body's going to react when you walk or when you run.
Okay.
Is your foot rolling in and out? Does that make your knee go side to side? Is it making your hip shift back and forth?
Okay.
So if we notice that your arch is fallen, or you have a flat arch, or you might have one of those beautiful artistic footprints, or you might have a high arch, those are little indicators of what type of shoe that we're going to recommend that you go in.
Okay, and you have your shoe here. What kinds of things can I look for?
Oh, we were talking about different names for shoes. If you've been told you need something with a little more stability, something with a little structure, you might go into a shoe like the Nike Air Max Structure. Or if you have a high arch or rigid foot, somebody tells you you need a little bit more cushioning. The cushioning in a shoe is this white, real flexible tissue.
Okay.
You'll go into shoes named like an Asics Nimbus or a Cumulus, named after clouds, nice soft cushy. So the name of the shoe can be a great indicator. Other things you're looking at is you want to spend an extra couple of dollars to get some good advice to go in and make sure that you're in the right pair of shoes. Get the wrong shoe at the wrong time, it's going to add into a lot of aches and pains. Get the right shoe and you're going to have some pretty phenomenal running experiences.
So if you are serious about this, it is worth making the investment,
Right.
making sure you have the right pair of shoes. And real quick too, you have a class coming up this Wednesday that'll help people with that too.
We've got a class called the Run a Better Bellin, designed to make you have a better Bellin experience. The first class starts off with Mark Glendenning, who's a physical therapist, coming in to talk to you about lower body mechanics, injuries that you may have had in the past, and looking at your own body and assessing you to tell you what kind of shoe that you need to be in. It's a great class, $40, 7 weeks.
And that'll help people, even if they've done the Bellin before, really feel prepared for this one.
The whole purpose behind the class is to get the beginner runner, the intermediate runner, or the advanced runner a couple of tips that they may have not known to allow them to have a better experience, whether it's a PR, whether they had aches and pains in the past, or if they've just gone from walking it or participating it to actually running it this year.
Right. All right. Thanks, Phil.
All right.
So, Pete and Rachel, I feel good about this. I'm going to go buy some running shoes.
You need new shoes.
know.
You do.
Yeah,
You need
it's
new
an
shoes.
investment. Because especially with these, I can feel on the ball of my foot that they're probably
pavement?
wearing out here.
Oh.
So, get rid of those. Anyway, we're at Astor Park. I'm coming in about 20 minutes. We'll tell you what we're doing here and what you can expect from the Bellin here.
Okay. Thanks, Allison.